those things that you're feeding yourselves is something that you're going to start overall believing anyway. And so I would definitely hinder from doing that. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the power of positive thinking. So I think that positive thinking is very crucial because it keeps you out of that dark place. It keeps you out of going too deep in your mind, too deep of, going into that negative place of thinking that you're not enough or that you're not doing enough. And those aspects of when life happens to you, knowing how to combat those of your mindset, right? So for me, I'm gonna tell you guys some tips that I do that keep me thinking positive, that keep me going in the right direction whenever something negative happens. So for me, I'm pretty big on affirmations. I'll tell myself, like, you got this. It's not even that big of a deal. It's nothing, right? And it's not like in a negative way, like, you're telling yourself that it's not like you're lying to yourself. It's like these are things that you want to believe. So you're still saying, like, you're a strong person, you're a good person, you're a courageous person, you're still a people person, right? You're social, people like you, people love you, right? It's those type of things that I talk about whenever I say affirmations. Some people will say I'm this and I'm that, and they're just telling themselves that so that they can feel better, in a sense that they're lying to themselves because they don't even truly believe it. And so I would say, talking to yourself, have that real conversation with yourself. Understand who you are, understand the person that you are, the person that you're growing to be, and understand that you're gonna have those moments where you're in a negative space, you're gonna have those moments of self-doubt, but it's always good to talk to yourself in a positive light. Don't tell yourself that you're dumb, don't tell yourself that you're stupid, don't tell yourself that you're not worthy, that you're not enough, because eventually you're gonna start feeding yourself those things for you to believe, right? Eventually you're gonna actually start believing, like, no one's gonna love me, no one's gonna care for me, why am I even here? Things that you're feeding yourselves is something that you're going to start overall believing anyway. And so I would definitely hinder from doing that. What I would also recommend for you guys to do is focus on the good things. Most times people will go through life and they will only focus on the negative things. Okay, I don't have this person doesn't like me, my family is like this, my boyfriend is like this, my girlfriend is like this, and you start thinking, like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Think about the positive things. Think about the things that you've overcome. Think about how far you've came in life. You know what I'm saying? You could be in high school, you could be in college, and it's like you've overcame levels in your life where you've been through worse. For me, I always say, you've been through worse, so this should be nothing. And if this is the worst that you've ever gone through, then that's good too, because that means there's not going to be anything lower than what you're going through, and that you can only build on top of. If you've been through a loss, but then all of a sudden you lost your job, going through that loss of a person is a lot more sentimental than you losing this job, right? Eventually you get the money back, you can find another job, someone else might be able to help you, might be able to get a loan, but you've been in a worse situation, so that now when you're going through this next one, it's building your character and it's building your experience as a person, just to know how to maintain and get through the next level of life. And so for me, I always say, go back to that positive space, right? Because when I'm thinking about what is it that is causing me to be in the space of this negativity, why can't I just be thinking positive? You know what I'm saying? Think about the alternatives, the half empty, half full method. Okay, I lost my job, but there's other jobs out here. Okay, I lost my job, but I didn't even like working there. Okay, I lost my job, but it wasn't even in good pay. You know what I'm saying? So let me go somewhere else. Let me take my skills somewhere else. Maybe I could work at home. Maybe I could work in the medical field. I don't even like working at a restaurant or whatever the case is, right? And so it's thinking about, what is it that I have to shift my mind into thinking that life can be more positive than what I'm giving it to be. To add to that, I would definitely recommend hanging around the right people. If you're hanging around people that are so negative and they're going to start talking down on you, or they're going to start doubting you, anytime you want to start doing something new, then you're around the wrong people. Positive people hang around positive people. People that want to grow, people that are on the same path, people that want to grow, and people that want to excel in life. Those are the people that you want to be around. People that are just going to talk down on you, people that are going to, doubt what you got going on and tell you that you're not good enough is not what you want to be around. So what I would also recommend is being around people that are going to positively motivate you. Being around the right people is so key, because if you're around people that are going to talk down on you, that are going to doubt what you do, that aren't going to support what you want to do, how are you going to be in a position where you're trying to build this positive mindset in the aspect of building the person that you want to be? Building your network and the people that you're around is going to help you in your mentality. If you're around people that are like, you got this, it's okay, you know what I'm saying, we're working as a team, we're working on it together, I've been through this before, you're going to get through it, then you feel better. If you're around people that are like, yeah, I knew you couldn't do that, yeah, you shouldn't have even started that business, you shouldn't have even, I don't know, whatever the case is, right? You just have people that are doubting the process, and people that aren't going to lift you up, and that's going to wear out on you. And so when you surround yourself with the right people, and you surround yourself with people that want to grow and go to the next level with you, it's going to change your mentality, and it's going to put you in the right circle, in the right headspace for the future. I would definitely say focus on the current moment. Whenever I say focus on the current moment, a lot of people are living in the past. A lot of people are like, man, I've been through this, I've been through that, I've been through this. But what about where you are today? Think about how far you've been able to come and how far you've been able to gain experience for you to be able to be in a mentality of, I've been through a lot worse, right? And like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, whenever you focus on the moment, you're like, man, I'm just using the job example. Man, I lost my job, but at least I have a house. Man, I lost my job, but at least I got a car, right? Man, my bills are overdue, but at least I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, things could be a lot worse than what they are. And when you change your perspective of understanding that this is just a moment that I can overcome, that's when your mentality starts to change, and you start building that positive mindset. And so when you start looking at how life is, you're like, this is pretty bad, but it could be worse. This is pretty bad, but it can get better. And that's when you start shifting your mentality, because when you shift it, that's when you have the key moments of, okay, I'll be able to get through this and I'll be all right. I would just definitely recommend being that person that can be able to shine your positivity on someone else. There's nothing better than being able to be that person that's able to be there for somebody else. All of a sudden, you're that positive light people can go to. You're that person that you can motivate. You're that person that you can inspire. That's going to make you feel good, because you're that person that's like actually impacting the world. You're that person that's impacting people. You're that person that's feeding back into people. You're not the negative person that's walking around doubting people and saying don't follow your dreams. You're the person saying go after it and go hard in it. You know what I'm saying? So do that for other people. Go be that light for someone else. Go be that shining bulb for someone else whenever you think about it. So those things being said, I definitely want you guys to take in consideration, where are you at in life? Where are you at? Where are you going? Where are you headed at? Because if you're not in a positive mindset, then you're doubting yourself and you're feeding yourself the wrong information. You're feeding yourself that you're not good enough and that you're not going to be worthy. When you are very capable of being able to get to the next level, get with the right set of people, being able to change your mentality to think I can be that positive person for someone else, and I can have that positivity surrounding me. So think about those things as you go through life, as you go through the hard times. Negative and positive are the two mentalities you'll have. Which one do you want to live in? You'll just have the one that's going to consistently feed you the positive, or you're going to have that negative and it's going to alter your mindset. Those things being said, like the video and subscribe for more. And until then, catch y'all later. Gone.